Caregivers, care receivers, and older adults. We are here to talk about why the obvious and easy choices don't always work out the way you think. This weekend, in the Wall Street Journal, there is an article about a popular website, care.com, that is like a registry for caregivers. Caregivers for older adults, caregivers for children. And the headline of the article reads, Care.com puts onus on families to check hires. The reporters in the article found a couple of instances where children drown in swimming pools, other things happened. I'm Pamela Wilson. Stay with me for the Caregiving Chat. We are talking about caregiving responsibilities to manage care and do appropriate oversight. The care of your loved ones is one of the most important things in life. My experience in doing this for over 20 years as a court-appointed guardian, a power of attorney, means that in those roles, I had extreme responsibility for what happened to my clients, including clients for whom I hired in-home care agencies. And I'll tell you a true story. There were several incidences of caregiving theft, but one in particular was interesting because the degree of effort that this caregiver went through to become hired by a care agency, to get into the client's home, and to actually steal from the client. Fortunately, in this case, the items were recovered, but this person had worked in a number of states, so doing a background check and getting accurate information was difficult in the first place. She transposed information like letters in her name. So let's say her name was Teresa, T-H-E-R-E-S-A. She spelled her name T-H-E-R-E-S-E. And the background check and her name didn't match up, and the owners of the care agency unfortunately weren't looking for a small detail like an E or an A in a name to do a better background check to make sure that this all checked out. Fortunately, this was a 24-hour care situation where I had multiple caregivers in my clients' homes, and one of the caregivers called me to say, Teresa, did you see that Teresa left, or did you know that Teresa left with the client's diamond necklace and the client's diamond wedding band? And I did not. I was very thankful that the caregiver called. I called the owner of the agency who tracked the caregiver down. We got the items back. But I will tell you that I filed a police report, and I actually went to testify in court to make sure that this caregiver didn't work anymore as a caregiver, to make sure that there was something put in her record about this theft and about working in multiple states, stealing from multiple clients. She knew what she was doing. She was an expert at this. Sites like care.com, other sites that are registry sites, rely on you, the client, to check out caregivers. In this video, there is a link to an article about managing in-home caregivers. Did you know that you can ask for a copy of the background check? This is your responsibility as a family member to make sure that the people that you are bringing into a home, or that you are hiring, or even that care for your loved ones in care communities are doing a good job. I had a chat with a caregiver today who was talking about the fact that she was not really satisfied with the care that her mother was getting in a care community. And I talked about advocating, and she has been trying to do this, but her belief was that the caregivers were lazy. My belief is that if a caregiver is lazy, they shouldn't be caring for an older adult. They don't care. They're not going to do a good job. A report has to be made. Something has to happen. It's our responsibility to advocate for better care for our loved ones, to avoid abuse. And sometimes that takes more than the obvious solution or the easiest solution. It takes work. It takes being diligent. I'm Pamela Wilson. I help caregivers and aging adults solve caregiving problems. Support for these issues is on my website. There is a library. You can sign up for my free newsletter. I do a monthly online caregiving support group. My free caregiving support group on Facebook is called the Caregiving Trap. Help is here. All you have to do is take one step forward to receive better care and to make sure that your loved one receives better care. In doing this over 20 years, I know what happens. I can help you avoid the issues. I will see you tomorrow in another video.